Can the government tax you even when you don't keep proper records? This is the question someone asked me sometimes last week, and I thought for us to expand on it in our consideration for today. I don't keep proper records. I am out of the formal accounting framework as a business. Can the government actually tax me? The answer is yes. And that's what will lead us to what we're going to be considering today on presumptive tax regime in Nigeria. Oladejo Adeyemi is my name. I'm your foremost business coach who designates his time to reading the tax laws so that you don't have to spend as much time doing the same. Presumptive tax regime in Nigeria is pursuant to Section 29 of the Nigeria Tax Act, and it contemplates that peradventure you do not have adequate records or your income is even not determinable as a business entity. How are you going to be taxed? It brings certainty into the mix and the matters relating to taxation of such business entity in that category. And if you look at the structure of our country in terms of the players within the economy, the players in the informal sector constitute a significant chunk that would fall into this category. And that's why this is an important conversation for us to examine. The policy intends to expand the tax net by ensuring that players within the informal sector are able to pay their fair share. And what is this fair share? It is 1% of your turnover. Where your income is not determinable, your records have not been properly kept, or you do not even have records at all, this tax is what would apply to you, and it is known as presumptive tax. Who are the people or businesses that would mostly be impacted or fall under this category? Micro businesses, traders, artisans, transport operators, small retailers, and generally the players within the informal sector service provider, your dry cleaners, and the rest of them. A lot of these businesses, even though you have myriads of them having one transaction or the other, contributing their own quota within the economy, a host of them do not have adequate records such that the issue of self-compliance or the issue of complying with the provisions of the enabling law becomes rather difficult or impossible for them. So this is a shift from the actual income scenario to the estimated income scenario. In a case where what can be reasonably presumed that you have earned is then replacing what did you actually earn, because the records are not there for us to determine what you have actually earned. I'd mentioned before that this is generally linked to the operations within the informal sector. Some people call the informal sector the shadow economy because a lot of things happen there, that may not come to the fore of the government. So the benefit for this regime for you as a small business is that you have simplified taxing framework. It is just 1%. And you have lower administrative burden. And then you also have reduced accounting complexities. You do not need to hold ledgers and be doing accounting recognitions. Those are challenges and issues that should be left to businesses that have grown. Another interesting thing that the government did by reason of these presumptive tax regime is that nano businesses are exempted. And you would want to ask, what are nano businesses? Nano businesses are businesses that do not make beyond 12 million naira in a year. So if you are a business owner and you do not make more than 12 million naira for an entire year, this regime contemplates that you shouldn't even pay this 1%. However, you still have the obligation to file your returns. The implication of this for every one of us is that as a business owner, you need to know what applies to you. You need to know the records, the way and manner that your taxes should be paid, even if you do not have any record. Even if your business has no audited accounts, no formal bookkeeping, or operates mainly on the basis of cash, this regime rakes you in. It provides that you are fully aware of the quantum of tax that you are going to pay as a business owner, and when you do not have anything to pay, solely by reason of the volume that you do and the revenue that you record. Remember what I said about nano businesses that are exempted. Oladejo Adeyemi is my name. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye for now.